Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and I have a flip through of this fun little folio that my friend Charlotte shared with us at the retreat I was at last week in Texas. And I think it turned out really cute, and it's kind of a flowish folio, and you'll see what I mean by that when we get to the inside. I covered the whole thing. This was a black base, and I covered the whole thing with scrapbook paper. I had some joints right here that I didn't like the way it looked, and so I covered that up with lace on these two sides. I took this ribbon and I punched a hole right here, and I threaded the ribbon through it to kind of make a closure. You'll see that when I undo it here in just a second. She added these two charms to our bags to create with, and I have a letter T, and I have a little plate that has some flatware on it, and that's on a bulb pin connected to the ribbon. And the way that I've got it closed, I punched that hole and I ran the ribbon through it this way, and the long part, it is glued right there, the long part wraps around, and then you tie your bow right here, and that keeps it pretty securely closed. I did melt the ends of the ribbon so that it would not fray. And all around these edges, I used a Spectrum Noir marker. I don't know if any of that sparkle. Yeah, you can see a little bit of that sparkle on the edge. I love my Spectrum Noir markers. They're one of my favorite things. Made a little collage here with a ticket and a little artificial flower sprig and a paper floral medallion that I think is really pretty. Open it up. I did use some washi tape in between the panels to cover up the black, because I don't use a lot of black. And I probably should have done it over here before I sewed in the ribbon. And I can take that ribbon out and redo it. Here I have a waterfall, and I adapted it to be closed because it wasn't intended to be closed. And I just made an altered paper clip. Behind the waterfall is a little tag, a little journaling tag that I made, and I just layered up some circles to make a pull. These two plates make cute little journaling spots, and they're just tucked in on that tiny little sliver here. It's only this wide. I cut it off of this part down here because it was too long to be centered. It wasn't balanced for me, and so I put that up there, and then I decided that this needed to be a little china hutch. You'll see that this kind of has a tea party theme. And then here is the waterfall, and it alternates the polka dots and the solids all the way down to there. And I need to put this on, and I just slide it on that bottom sheet, and then slide it up, and it holds all of those fairly closed. This part of the journal is a flow. It's on elastic. It's pretty tight elastic. And this first elastic has a folio in it, and this flips open and then flips open again for more space over here. I have a little journaling card that tucks in there. And I didn't put these things back. Let me do that real quick. Let me just throw some dishes around here, I guess. And then here, this was a frame, and I fussy cut out a fork and a spoon out of the paper and made a little notepad here out of some extra papers using a safety pin as my fastener. I guess fastener would be the right term. And it kept catching on the back part of the frame. So I had this fussy cut flower that I glued in that covers all the way across there to make it a smoother entry. It still wants to stick a little bit for some reason, and I can't quite figure out why, because I have trimmed it down and trimmed it down and trimmed it down. There is something in there I'm still catching on. Then here I just have another pocket with a journaling card and a little journaling, I won't say booklet, it's just folded in half, so it's just a journaling space, journaling card. flip over this part, that part of the folio back over, that part over, and then here I have a two flowish journals. They're not, it's not fastened in, so you can take things out if you want to, or if I want to. I don't think I'm getting rid of this one. Or if you want to put it back in there, you just slide it back in, because it's just elastics that are holding all these papers in here. And I have more or less whatever I want. Change them around, do whatever. Here I have a top tuck out of some flowers that I fussy cut. I don't think I had anything on the insides of the other one. Nope, just journaling space. And then here, there is an extra strand here, but because this was in there, I couldn't put another booklet in there. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that either. I'll figure it out. This made a little box that we put on there. I added a piece of paper doily and some more fussy cut dishware. And I have a journaling booklet with a pocket where I put a few of the extra things that I cut out inside. And just decorated the back with some punches. And then a booklet that I put a little collage on the front and put a pad of post-it notes on the inside. And I think I have 4 journaling cards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here I have a trifold card for journaling space. And then here is just another fussy cut flower that I put in there to stick up and be decorative. And I think that it turned out really cute. The name of the paper pack, let's see. I will put the name of the paper pack that was used and the name of the designer of these, this particular folio. The lady who designed it, I want to make sure and give her credit. And so I will have those in the comments. But there is that quick flip through of a fun flow folio. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, be kind. Bye.